everyone, welcome back to Two Nutritionists. I'm Victoria.
And I'm Marilena.
And today we're going to be doing a video on how to make a really good, yummy basil, walnut, zucchini pasta sauce and zucchini noodles.
Yeah.
So we bought some zucchinis and we have a zucchini spiral slicer, which is a very, very handy tool. This one is a Gefu, it's Gefu brand. You can get it at any kitchen store, or you can order them online on Amazon as well. So I'm just going to cut off the end of the zucchini, and basically what you do is you pick what size you want, thick or skinny, and then you basically just twist it. I don't skin the zucchinis, and you eat the zucchinis raw, so you don't need to cook the zucchinis. It's such a great dish for eating really fast, healthy meal. It's a great replacement for pasta, so that you're not eating, it's like gluten-free, you're eating vegetables, you're eating zucchini, you don't have a big carb load, so it's a good low carb option for a dinner. So basically you just spiral it like this.
Yeah.
And you can see it's just getting into these beautiful noodles.
And this is really good too. You can actually heat it up just a little bit on a pan, like for like 20 seconds if you want a hot noodle dish. I do that sometimes too.
Yeah, or you can just microwave it quickly if you want to do that. Or depending on your sauce, if your sauce is warm too, it will heat up the noodles as well. I often find that I'll just add my sauce hot and I don't even need to do anything, don't cook it at all, because you want the zucchini noodles to have that kind of texture where they're not soft, like you don't want them cooked, so it actually has a really nice texture. More like pasta does when you just leave them raw like this, and it's so easy. You can see that this is taking me no time, and I'm filling up this bowl with yummy, delicious zucchini noodles. So I'm gonna just stop there and do the rest later. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this basil walnut sauce. We actually both learned this recipe from a fellow nutritionist that we went to school with, and I love it. So what I've done is I've actually doubled the recipe today because we're going to be eating a lot for three of us. Yeah. So I doubled the recipe, so if you want to just make a smaller portion, you would just half everything I'm doing. So I've put 1 cup of walnuts, so I'm going to throw this into the blender. And I did 2 tablespoons of Himalayan salt, so usually you do 1 tablespoon.
And yeah, I love this recipe. This has got to be one of my favorite recipes that we had that one day.
Yeah.
And this is a really great recipe because on its own, without the chicken, it's already really high in protein and essential fatty acids. And you can eat pasta without feeling guilty, which is amazing.
Yeah, and this sauce is amazing because it's made out of walnuts. Like I made this for clients and they're like, what was that made of? And I tell them walnuts and they're so surprised. And to have walnuts in a sauce, it's a great way to sneak walnuts in because some people don't like the taste of walnuts. And you can sneak them into your diet really well with this, with some great omega-3 fatty acids, protein as you mentioned, fiber. I'm going to add the olive oil. So I did, how much olive oil did I put? Half a cup of olive oil because originally it calls for 1/4, so I just doubled that. And then for lemon, I just squeezed some fresh lemons. So you want 4 tablespoons in this recipe or 2 if you're halving it.
And then you're adding the nutritional yeast, right?
Yeah, so nutritional yeast.
It's very good. Nutritional yeast is really good because it tastes like cheese, and it makes any recipe just have that really good cheesy taste.
Delicious.
But it isn't cheese, so it's good for people who are allergic or have sensitivities to dairy because it is amazing.
And nutritional yeast is very nutritional, as its name says. It's got a great source of B vitamins, so awesome for B vitamins. So what we're going to be adding in is, I'm adding 4 tablespoons. If you're going to half it, you'd be adding only 2 tablespoons.
Basil is really amazing. It's great. It's full of chlorophyll and calcium, and it's very aromatic, so great for opening up your senses.
Yeah, it smells really great, and it just the sense of smell that you have really makes such a difference on the flavor of your food. It actually is part of how you enjoy flavors of food. So yeah, it has a great sense for that. So I'm just going to start blending this up. It's a little bit too thick, so
you could actually start off with putting the leaves at the bottom too. Sometimes that might help. But
this is great with the Vitamix. It has this, so I like to not add. You could add a little bit of more olive oil too, depending on how thick you want it. So sometimes I'll add a little bit more olive oil, or I'll just use this to kind of. Now you have this beautiful sauce. So we're just going to pour this into a bowl, and we'll be back with you in a moment. For the dressing in here, we added a little bit more extra olive oil to make it a little bit thinner. We have made some pre-cooked chicken over here and sliced it up. So all you're going to do is add the chicken to the zucchini noodles, pour the sauce on top, and it's ready to be served.
Yeah, so we'll see you when we're enjoying it. Thank you so much for watching our video. And this is the final product. It is a beautiful dish, and it tastes just as good.
Yeah, so basically we just put the zucchini noodles in our bowls, the chicken that we've cooked already on top, and then we put the dressing on top of that, and we're ready to enjoy.
Yeah, so
cheers.
Let's dig in. Cheers.
Really good.